Good morning, everybody. I guess I should say, oh, yay, it's winter. I heard we did have a snow on January 25th for a Bronco game that we lost. But right now, I love Emily. It's the first snow we've seen.
Finally, right? It finally feels
Well,
like winter.
I mean, I've enjoyed your patios.
It's been lovely, and I'll say the nice weather is always good for business, but I think we all have been craving a little bit of winter weather here. So happy to see it today.
We do need snow. Yay. Okay, Emily Biederman of Steuben's and AC Serve. I guess people do know I like it, being that if you read my columns, I'm there all the time. But I guess we should talk about let's talk about the differences of the two restaurants.
Of course, yeah. So they're very different, and a lot of people get surprised and they're like, "Oh, it's the same people." So Steuben's is actually celebrating its 20-year anniversary this year. So
Oh, God.
when we get, I know we're getting old. When we get a little closer, I'll have to come back on your show, Gabby, and we can talk about all the things that we're doing for the 20 year. That'll be in June.
June?
So June, yes, June 20th. It's actually our golden anniversary this year. So we're turning
I
20 on
got,
the 20th, and we've got
I'm
some parties and giveaways and all sorts of fun things coming. So Steuben's 20 years, regional American classics, right? So think fried chicken, mac and cheese, meatloaf, the tuna melt that you love that comes and goes, the Rachel, all of those things.
and it's really a diner, but
Right.
upscale. I mean, I could be there every day. Well, I am. I'm very happy.
Yes. So we do lunch, dinner, and brunch there. We're there all the time. In-house pastries. We've got milkshakes and Chuck Stop chocolate cake and just all of those really great craveable memory foods that you think of from your childhood and around the country. So that's Steuben's. And then right next door is Ace. And Ace is our American Chinese. Is the cuisine that we serve over there, modern Chinese. But we also have a huge space that has six ping pong tables in it. We have two outdoor ping pong tables, a huge bar, huge patio. We do a lot of private events. That's a pretty significant part of what we do over there. In the mornings, we open at 7 a.m.
Yeah,
Monday through
I'm
Friday for
watching
coffee.
people
There's
walking.
people coming and going. So we open at 7 a.m. Monday through Friday for coffee, and we have a huge like co-working space here at Ace. If you've ever been in the building, it's a massive space. So during the day, we do open it up for people that work from home or need to have meetings to come in and use our internet and grab a banana milk latte and some house-made pastries and enjoy the space during the day. And then in the evening, we are full service dinner as well as ping pong. We just put some dartboards in. We have a claw machine, an old school pong machine. So we just have a lot of fun over here. But the cuisine is going to be modern Asian, modern Chinese over here.
Well, they're both fabulous and they're right next door to each other. You
They
take the
are
whole block, but they are very different. Well, they're both casual, come in, have a good time, but they're
correct. Yep,
very different in feel once you get there.
absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Family friendly. We're good for everyone from old to young and in between, and dates and celebrations and all the things. We love being in this neighborhood and we love being a part of people's lives over here.
Okay, now today is the first day of restaurant week.
It is, yeah. And we've been, ever since back when we were just Vesta, we've been participating in Restaurant Week, I think, since it started.
You did.
Um, so we have been a part of Restaurant Week forever. It's one of our favorite events that's put on by Visit Denver in the city. We really think it just does this. The Visit Denver has done such a great job of putting something together that over the years has evolved to not only be friendly for the guests, but also friendly for the restaurants. And it's just a really special week to get some new diners in and try some things out that we're working on.
Okay, well, tell me.
So we're doing it at both. Yep. So Steuben's, and it's funny, I say that we've been doing it forever. We don't change the menu, the restaurant week menu at Steuben's. We do the same menu every single year. We tried changing it one year, and there was a small riot of people asking us why, because we feature our lobster roll
Oh,
at
okay.
Steuben's. So if anyone out there has been wanting to try the lobster roll at Steuben's, now is your time to shine because you're going to get a great deal. So for $35, which is actually a few dollars less than just the lobster roll
Yeah,
itself on the regular
right.
menu, you get a starter, which is either going to be a house salad, a Caesar salad, or a cup of our house-made clam chowder. And then you can choose between our Connecticut style lobster roll and our Maine lobster roll. Now, do you know the difference between the two?
I'll pretend like I don't.
Perfect. So the Connecticut style is going to be a warm lobster in an herbed butter, whereas the Maine lobster roll is going to be cold, served in a very like kind of light mayonnaise dressing, so a little bit more like a lobster salad. Both are served on New England split top buns, and they are served with chips. And then you also get a dessert made by our pastry chef Michael Kurowski. So you get a homemade banana pudding as well. So you get all of that for $35. We do fly our lobster in fresh. So this is
Yep.
live Maine lobster that's being processed. I don't know a lot of places in Denver that do that anymore, but we do. And so it's a great deal over there.
I've heard two things. First of all, I heard lobster's getting harder to get, so it's going to be more expensive. So
It
it's
is.
really a deal. I
It
guess
really is. Yep.
they're short of lobsters or something. Okay.
I don't know. We've
Yeah,
been doing this for 20 years, and some years it's expensive, some years it's cheap, some years it's easy to
good
get,
for
some years
you.
it's harder to get. So who knows? But we love to treat the city with this every year, and we will go through hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of pounds of lobster this next week. So,
Oh, I'd hate to be doing it. Okay, one question.
yes.
If one does not want restaurant week menu,
Mhm.
is there, because many places don't offer anything else. Do you offer something the
Oh,
regular?
absolutely. So our full regular menu is also available for lunch, dinner, and brunch. So if you want fried chicken, come on in. This is
Okay.
just an addition to our regular menu.
No, that's great to know because
Yeah.
several restaurants won't do anything except that.
Except that, and at Vesto, that used to be what we would do because we were a little bit more fine dining and just dinner. And so it
Right.
just made sense. But for a place like Steuben's and Ace, we have the ability to execute both. And so it just makes a lot more sense for us to offer everything.
I mean, sometimes a guy wants a burger no matter what,
Sometimes a guy wants a burger. Exactly.
or a girl wants a Rachel.
Right. Exactly.
It doesn't matter. Okay, Ace's menu.
Yeah, so Ace is also participating. We will also have our full menu available. And at Ace, we are also, I'm just going to read to make sure that I get the right things here. So we're doing a $35 menu as well.
Oh, good.
Yes, which is great. So our choices over there. And Ace really uses this as an opportunity to test out things that potentially could go on the next menu. So a lot of these things you're not going to see on our regular menu, whereas Steuben's were featuring something off of the regular menu. So your first course is going to be more of kind of your dim sum feeling course, where it's the choice of chicken wontons, a blistered napa cabbage, or the Rangoon mozzarella sticks. And the mozzarella sticks are on our regular menu. The other two are specials that we're trying out.
When I was in there the other night, the guy with me was screaming, "They have mozzarella sticks." I mean, get me there.
They're very popular. Second course is going to be a choice of a clay pot fried rice, which we have a version of that on our menu. It's definitely one of my favorites. A crispy Colorado striped bass,
Oh,
or a mapo tofu. And so those are going to be your three kind of entree choices there. So you've got something that is for meat eaters, something for fish eaters, as well as something for vegetarians. And then our third course again will be a homemade dessert made by Michael back in the pastry kitchen. And this year he is doing a blueberry yuzu cheesecake with a shortbread crumb, citrus gel, and a little bit of matcha powder. So definitely a treat there. And again, $35 for all three courses to come and try something a little different over here at Ace.
well, my deal is, I guess, if you all are going to go to restaurant week, I would make, if there's still seats, go to
Yes,
Steuben's one night and Ace the next, because a lot of them are $55 and more.
exactly. Yeah. And we try to stay on that kind of that in between price point to make sure that we're reflective of the quality of food that we're
Well,
serving, but we're also approachable for people that aren't looking to spend, $50, $60 a person. So
the lobster roll enough as I know the price of lobster rolls. So
yes.
you know,
It's $38 by itself on the regular menu. So
right.
this way you get your lobster, you get your pudding, you get your salad. It's really it is a whole meal. And people look forward to it every year. Like I said, we changed this menu for Restaurant Week 1 year at Steuben's, and this was years ago. And the number of people that called very angry with us
That's
that we
interesting.
weren't doing that we weren't doing our lobster roll was we said, okay, never mind. We won't. We were trying to do something different, but we're gonna give the people what they want. So
And I might add, no matter Steuben's Ace or wherever, please be nice to the help
absolutely.
because the staff, there's zillions of people that come in and they are trying to get everything for you like they are supposed to. And they do because you have great staff. But
Hmm.
still, just be nice. They are $35 is not what they're usually going to get tipped for that
That's
meal.
correct. Yeah. And that's a really good point I think that you make. A lot of people don't realize that, this is a lower check average. So when you're doing your regular math on what your 18% or your 20% or your 22%, whatever it is that you
Try to
customarily
be
tip,
careful.
that maybe just add a little extra knowing that your bill is probably a little lower than what it normally would be when you come
Yeah.
in.
And I think people often forget that.
Yeah, it's a a force of habit, right? To just do the math and head on your way. So, and these people, my teams work so hard, and I want to make sure that they're
They
taken care
do.
of as well. So, thank you for that mention. That's a really
Oh,
great point.
you have the nicest staff in both
Yeah,
places.
they're
And
pretty great.
yeah, you if you're there once or twice, they figure out what you like. They're very friendly. If you don't feel well, oh, what can I do? Kids, I mean, I'd like to kill some of the kids as they're running under their feet. But the staff is lovely. You
We
know,
get used to it. Honestly, some of the adults are worse than the kids sometimes, Gabby.
I've watched those. I remember when I was an adult there that all of us thought, who gets to take him away?
Yes, it happens.
Okay, so what else? Well, you have Easter coming up.
We do have Easter coming up. Always a fun time around here. So we will be open for regular brunch service next door at Steuben's. And then we always run some fun specials. I don't know what it'll be. But before that, we actually have St. Patrick's Day.
Oh my God, I forgot.
Don't forget, you can't forget St. Patrick's Day. And we will
Patricia,
do
oh man.
we'll do our signature corned beef and cabbage over at Steuben's. We do it every year. And we run it all day on St. Patrick's Day. So that's always a treat for people that are looking for that on St. Patrick's Day.
Oh, what fun. Don't go to Ace for St. Patrick's Day.
We don't do a lot over there. It's a tough fit to
Okay.
try to figure out what's going on over there.
You could do a green dumpling.
Exactly, exactly. And we just wrapped up Lunar New Year, which was a huge success over here. We had a night where we brought in the some lion dancers to help us celebrate.
Oh,
We did
what
some
fun.
wonderful dumpling specials, and so we just wrapped that up. And honestly, now we're starting to talk about summer and the students' 20 year, and the Pride Parade, and all of the things that are going to be coming
Can
up
you
in June.
believe it? Wow. And
Yes.
is Tuna coming back?
Tuna is not necessarily coming back permanently, maybe, but watch for some specials that we're running. We're doing some specials throughout the year, bringing back some old school. And I think I saw tuna. I'll send you a message. I'm pretty sure I saw tuna was coming back for a month somewhere in there. So I'll let you know
Oh,
what month that is.
please let me know. I
I
mean,
will. I don't remember which month that
anybody
was.
listening or watching, I'm a sucker for their tuna melt. It is the
The
best.
tuna melt.
But I also am very happy with Burgers and Rachel and everything else. But
Let me
you
see.
say tuna melt, and I go,
Oh,
what?
Gabby, I'm looking at the list right now. The month of May, the whole month of May, we're going to be running the tuna melt as
I
a throwback special at Steuben's.
just wrote it down. How many nights can
Perfect.
I come in May? Let me see.
So we're doing a throwback menu item every single month for the rest of the year to celebrate our 20 year.
Oh, what fun.
So this month we're doing Chicago dogs because we always do Chicago dogs around baseball time. April will be peel and eat shrimp. May will be the tuna melt. June will be the Rhode Island calamari that we used to have. July shrimp po' boy. August is the habanero honey fried corn.
Ooh,
September, this one's going to take you way back, Gabby, is the wacky apple. that
Oh,
originated
God.
at Vesta, if you
I,
remember.
yes.
So that one's coming back.
Memories of, yes. Oh, God.
The chili lime chicken sandwich in October, etouffee in November, and then we'll be doing chicken soup and latkes in December.
Oh, my God. I can be Jewish. I can be Christian. I can
You
be,
can do all the things, but
and
May
I
is
can
your
have
month,
tuna.
Gabby. We have tuna melts
Okay.
coming back.
Have we missed anything else except you have great patios in both?
We
And
do, yeah.
and I have to say, I know Steuben's does a great job, and Ace does incredible parties and catering.
Thank you so much. Yes, we're really ramping up for the summer season, and looking forward to being able to host a lot more outdoor events once the weather turns, as well as with the truck. So the Stevens truck, this is really starting in May. That's the busy season for the truck to be out doing graduations, weddings, birthday
So,
parties, things like that. Yeah.
and you have the big parking lot for Steuben's as well.
We do, which for the week of our anniversary, our birthday and Pride, that parking lot will be closed because we're putting up a big tent so that we can have live music out there and host all
Oh,
sorts of parties. But outside of that week, yes, we have a huge parking lot there, and we also have a big parking lot right behind Ace. So
right.
we do have parking, which not a lot of places can say anymore.
And great food and great service and reasonable prices. Give
Yes, thank you.
details on both before we run out of time.
Absolutely, yes. So Steuben's is open 7 days a week. We start serving lunch at 11 a.m. Through dinner time, which will end at 10 p.m. On Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Dinner goes until 11 on Fridays. Saturdays and Sundays, we open at 9 a.m. for brunch. Saturdays, we close at 11, and Sundays, we close at 10. So
Oh,
Steuben's were there all the time. For Ace, we open for coffee at 7 a.m. Monday through Friday, and coffee service goes until 3 p.m. We are closed on Monday nights at Ace, unless we have a private event or anything like that. And then we open for dinner at 4 p.m. Until 10 p.m. on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Friday we close at 11, and then Saturdays and Sundays we open at 9 a.m. And that's counter service coffee with a little bit more of an extended brunch menu, but still counter service there. And then dinner service starts at 4 p.m., ends at 11 on Saturday, and ends at 10 p.m. on Sundays.
and both,
And ping pong all the time.
and you take reservations at both.
We do. The best place to go is to our websites, either steubens.com or aceatserve.com, and you'll see reservation links there. You can book lunch, dinner, ping pong reservations. There's contact information for Jesse if you're looking to book private parties. Everything is on our website.
And if somebody doesn't know, it's 17th Avenue. One is on Penn and one is on Pearl, and it's that block.
That is correct. You can't miss us. We take up the whole block there.
And it's a great block. And
Yes, thank you.
anybody watching, please like and subscribe to the Gabb with two B's on YouTube. It's Gabby Gourmet slash, no, it's the Gabb slash Gabby Gourmet. Facebook, Instagram, it's Gabby Gourmet. Yes, you will find me at the bar. No, sometimes at a table. This weekend, I have out of town kids, young people coming, and we are going to go to Steuben's. It's perfect for young, it's great for old. There she is. And they don't have kids, so I don't have to worry about that. But both
Perfect.
are great for everything. And you are wonderful, Em. Thank you.
Oh,
Have a,
my pleasure. Thanks for having me.
enjoy the snow,
I will. You too. Thank you.
right? And happy restaurant week.
Thank you.
Much love. See you
You
soon.
too.
Love you.